update on Casey?
We'll know a lot more in the morning with Casey. The ankle did swell up after he twisted it early in the second half, and hopefully he'll recover. In the first half. Hopefully he'll recover quickly from it. He's obviously a very important part of what we do, especially on the offensive end, and need to get him back healthy. So he does not have a history of sprained ankles. Get a day off tomorrow. He'll come in for multiple treatments. Get him back in there Tuesday morning, and then hopefully he recovers well.
I guess you guys were already kind of hurting on the injury front with your entire front court out.
Yeah.
I guess how much did that change your plans going into this, and how did you guys adapt kind of on the fly?
It's too bad for Matar. This would have been a great experience for him to get out there in front of the fans and get the nerves out of him for this really the first opportunity in a game-like setting. So he came in this morning and he wasn't feeling well. We did a test on him and it turned out he had strep throat. So we got the antibiotics in him right away, and hopefully he'll be back in a couple days. He's been really good for us, and was excited to get him out there for the first time. It just wasn't meant to be. So it just obviously gave us an opportunity to play a lot of different combinations, most of them very small. And just got to go out there and compete, which I thought our guys did. Second half, we made some adjustments. I think we did a better job with our pressure. We only gave him 4 points in the paint as opposed to, I think, 18 in the first half. And got a lot of deflections. I thought our hand activity was really good. Sam, I think, had 7 deflections in the first 5 minutes of the game, and that got us a couple easy ones. I thought we were settling early for some contested shots. We bailed them out a little bit, I thought, with quick shots. Once we got that thing moving and got the ball through the elbow playing the pinch, I thought we got a lot of really good positive possessions. So just, again, a lot of things you learn the first couple times you play against another opponent besides yourselves, and we'll grow from what happened out there today. But overall, I thought our effort was really solid for 40 minutes.
What can you learn? How can you benefit from these lineup combinations that probably aren't your first choice, but that you're forced into with these injuries?
Well, we were going to have an opportunity to see that smaller lineup at some point today, and we actually had that combination out there quite a bit against Utah when Josiah tweaked his knee a little bit. And I liked what I saw. I think we scored on 7 out of 9 possessions that we had out there. We didn't defend great, but I thought our offense was pretty darn effective when we had 5 smaller, skilled guys out there in the court. So there may be some times, and I think that's one of the beauty, the things with this roster is we have versatility. We can play small, we can play big when we do get our front line back, and hopefully be better on the glass. We had a lot of guys that are get back guys in defensive transition. I think we had 1 offensive rebound in the first half to show you how small we were. We started sending Sam to the glass in the second half, and I think he actually got his hands on a couple balls. But yeah, that's the one thing I really like about this roster is it does have versatility, and we can play different combinations.
Jamarcus was plus 28. I mean, I guess his game tonight, what did you like the most about him?
Yeah, the thing I liked with Jamarcus, I thought his pace was really good. I thought his defensive pressure in the second half, it starts with him. And you always know you're going to get a great effort at the defensive end. But I thought Jamarcus getting the ball down the floor quickly, and I told our guys, listen, we want to play with great pace. That doesn't mean you have to shoot the ball the first time you touch it. And I thought we were better as the game went on with that. And it all starts with Jamarcus. His pace has really been good for us all preseason long, and that's going to have to stay, for the remaining games that we have.
What's Eli come along the furthest in since you got him here to give him a chance to maybe help you?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Eli for how far he's come, and he came in as a wide-eyed freshman, as most kids do that play at this level for the first time, and there's so much teaching that goes on, and what he's going to retain and how he's going to grow from everything that's being thrown at him. But he just continues to go out there and improve really every time he steps on the floor. And the one thing Eli can flat out do is put that thing in the hole. We ran a couple ISOs for him at the nail. Rose up, hit a little mid-range jump shot, and then you see his stroke from the perimeter and his athleticism. It's just continuing to understand what we want at the other end and continuing to build the habits of running with his running habits, getting to the corner, making sure he's outside what we call our no-fly zone. He still creeps in at times. line. So just, you see the potential that he has, the size that he has. I mean, the kid has a chance to be a superstar when it's all said and done. So, again, really good experience for Eli. Hopefully get the nerves out and then, give us some good quality minutes next week.
I know you got 8 days to think about some of these injuries. How do you balance it counts for real now with caution maybe in a case or two?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We have changed a little bit the way that we practiced even the last couple of days. We've still gone hard. We've still been very demanding with this group, but we're being more careful as far as what we're doing. 2 days before this game was a very light practice. Normally we would go very hard 2 days before. Yesterday was more of a speed type practice with no contact. We still have to get it for timing and for reps, but right now I think at the end of it when Casey went down, we had 5 scholarship players available. So just keep growing. But great experience. I thought Kale played terrific. Good for Jeff and Henry to get out there. Those guys work their butts off every single day on the scout team, and it's good to see them get out there and get minutes and see the bench explode when Henry got his first basket.
Fred, what did you see from John Coleman?
Yeah, I thought Boogie was maybe as good as anybody we had on the floor in the second half. His first 4 or 5 minutes in the second half, and we extended that thing from whatever it was 11, got it up to 20 pretty quickly. I thought Jaron played a big part in that, and played under control. He had the one spin move turnover, but overall, yeah, I thought Boogie was terrific in the second half.
As far as playing with pace, was this about the pace like you envision that you want to see on a nightly basis?
Well, yeah, and again, pace for me is getting the ball down the floor quickly, and then you take what the defense gives you. Obviously, if they're sitting 3 or 4 feet off of Casey, want him to shoot it. You saw the dribble up 3. I mean, he's made that an incredibly high clip so far in the preseason. So we're okay with Casey shooting those shots. Even the flip backs and transition and attacking and getting to the basket, I thought it was a positive tonight.
Yes, Coach.
Thanks, guys.